everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Becky and this is Bria Makes Art, and today I am going to be painting on these little wood slices. I found these on Amazon a few months ago when they were having one of their Prime Day deals. These guys are between like 2 and 2.5 inches, and so they're pretty small. You can kind of see how big they are, but I thought it'd be a lot of fun to just kind of play with these, paint on some wood, and make some wood ornaments. It's not something I've done before, so why don't you come along and see how this goes. My husband had a really cute idea. He suggested taking 3 of them, like so, and making a snowman and connecting them together with like popsicle sticks or something like that on the back so that they would hang, it would hang as a snowman, like one big snowman. Okay, so I put backs up so that I can glue it on. And I've got some just Elmer's wood glue here. I almost glued this together with the hole facing to the side. That wouldn't have been very useful for an ornament. Silly me. Alright, I'm going to let that one sit to the side and dry while I work on some of the other ones. Alright, I'm going to try something. I saw some really cute cards and stuff that were made where they took masking fluid and they masked out a snowflake and then painted over it and then removed the masking fluid to reveal a snowflake. I'm going to try this on the wood. I have no idea if this will just adhere to the wood and not come off, or if it'll come off, but it's worth an experiment. Okay, I looked at a video how to use this. I was using it fine. Problem was my masking fluid really needs to be shook up a little bit more. It was real thick, and when I started shaking it up, I could hear that it should be much thinner. So I just need to shake this up a little bit so I'm not applying such thick stuff, and then it will work kind of like a dip pen, where you dip this in the liquid and the masking fluid will kind of pool up in here and then just flow out of the little gap that I've got in the tip here. So I have basically zero experience using masking fluid, so this will be fun. And that appears to be working. It's laying something down. Not sure if you can see that, but I do have masking fluid applied there, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll paint over it and see if it works. I don't know. And by the way, in case you're wondering, this is called a ruling pen if you wanted to get one for yourself. Alrighty, I think the stick is dried well enough on here. I'm just going to go ahead and give these guys the first coat of white, and then set them off to the side to dry so that I can continue working on other snowflakes, other ornaments. There we go, there's the first coat of our white on our snowman, and then we can let him dry and continue on him later. This one looks nice. And I'm going to do a kind of a night sky scene on here. So I'm going to start with this dark blue as a background. I might lighten it up a little bit, just to kind of give us some variation in the sky. Okay, I'm going to try and do some kind of like a aurora design on here. I have no idea how all this is going to work. So what I've done here is I use a combination of just kind of watered down acrylics and then more full strength acrylics, and just kind of did stripes and then pulled up from there to give this aurora look. And then I'm going to paint trees down here kind of popping up into the sky, and I think that'll be that. That's what that one looks like. It's okay. Let's go ahead and head back to our snowman here. Let's give him a couple of buttons. I'm going to give him a button here. So I gotta give him a couple eyes. A little bit of the scarf will be up here. And the rest will be down here. And maybe I need to actually go on the bark for this. And then I think I'll put some white stripes. Oops, that didn't work at all. I'll put some white stripes in this scarf. Here's my cute little snowman. Seriously, focus. I like him, he's cute. Alright, back to this guy. Ooh, that's a beautiful color. Well, it's certainly resisting in some way. We'll let that dry and then try and pull the masking fluid off and see what happens. I've got this metallic pearl black. Metallic pearl black. That might be kind of a cool background color. And then like this gold color as the lettering. Of course, I just wrote all those letters on there and I'm just going to paint right over it, but it's alright, that happens. Ooh, that's kind of a neat color. You can see how shimmery that is, so that might be kind of cool. That'll be fun. I have this little, I don't know, rubber cement eraser that's meant for taking masking fluid off things. We'll see if this actually works. It seemed to work reasonably well, but I think I'm going to go ahead and paint over it anyway. Just because I think I've lost some of the details. I'm going to use this weird blue color that it says it's a playful blue, which again, I don't understand how this is blue, but I squeezed some out onto my palette, so I'm going to use it. It's a very pretty color though. It's got some blues in it, I guess. It's more of kind of like a pearlescent color. Okay, that is really pretty. It's got some pretty shine to it. And it's got this pretty blue to the color. I like that one. I think that one's my favorite so far. Back to this one. I'm just gonna try to use this and just pipe out the word joy and not actually paint it on. I do not know how that is going to dry, if it's going to dry all puffed up like that, or if it's just going to slough down. But we'll let that one sit for a little bit. I've put all of them up here. You can't see them. That's silly. Okay, this one's not going to be a whole lot of anything. It's just going to be a cute gold ornament. Because I've got this Stuart Samples gold. Oops. Oh, and I just wanted to try it out. This is gorgeous. That is absolutely stunning. Look at the shine on that. I've seen other people use this online, but oh my. That's incredible. So pretty. Oh. Now I want to use it everywhere. Just paint all the things gold. So I've let this one sit and dry for a little while, and it looks like it's going to maintain that puffiness. And then I was looking at the paints itself, and it is a 3D fabric paint. So that explains why it is able to kind of maintain that puffy quality, and it explains why this black was so thick. It is also a 3D fabric paint. So it worked fine to spread it out. I'm going to keep working on my penguin. I grabbed my Posca markers here so that I can draw on there rather than having to paint, because I think that'll be a little bit easier for me. So I got my Posca pen here, and I'm just going to go ahead I think I'm going to need to do a background on this so you can see the penguin a little bit better. I don't know what color to make it though. Let that one sit. Alright, so I've got this gold one, and I've got this Staedtler metallic brush marker in this pretty kind of burgundy color, I guess. So wish me luck. I don't know if this is going to work. And you can see that on there. Alrighty. I'm going to do the same thing down here. You can see that pretty well. And I think I'm going to write like the word Mary or something like that in the middle. This is kind of a blue-gray color, steel color. Let's try that. That's cute. Alright, I think that's it. I'm going to gather all these up so you can see them all when they're done. My favorites were this adorable snowman. I think he's super cute. I also love the penguin. I think he turned out super cute. And then last but not least, my favorite is this snowflake. I think it turned out really cool. This iridescent blue paint is really nice. Kind of gives a nice shine to it. The masking fluid didn't quite work the way I had hoped. It wasn't as clean as I had hoped, but it did allow me to put that iridescent paint on there and have that shine with the wood underneath rather than the background underneath. Thanks so much for watching. This was a blast. Anyway, I hope you guys had a great time. I know I did. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing, and I will see you all next week. Bye.